We realized there was a gap in how companies went to market, but we both got to the same conclusion with how to create educational content to create demand. Myself, having been head of sales so many times, I started looking at bid contracts and tender proposals and formal RFPs. And I was wondering, okay, so if we're the best player in the market, we've got the best pricing, we've got open book, and we've got the best product, why are we not winning these proposals? That was the moment in time that I realized that marketing was no longer allowed to actually market and create demand because they were too caught up doing what the leadership were telling them to do to meet their measurements, not what would actually get customers further into the funnel. Because those proposals themselves were all about 30 formal professional pages about us and not what it got the customer and where it's going to get them. So what I did was, through this journey of discovery, is I pulled apart those documents. I wrote them into 2 pages of sales copy on butcher paper. This is how long ago this was, of what I would want to hear if I was the customer and what would really push the needle for me to go, hang on, I should be doing business with these guys because they get it. From there, I took that and I made that into animations like cartoons, and I asked my new business team to send it to people. Now, what this did is really align with the companies that possibly should have bought from us, but change the messaging of why they should buy from us and what it actually got them, and not why they should buy from us because we're telling them to do it. What that did was enable us to speak to a larger portion of the market that were possibly able to be persuaded, because instead of just aiming for the top 3% that are ready to buy, we're able to possibly educate the bottom 20% of the remaining 97% and convince them that we were the right recipe for success. Why are we doing this? Because we came to the same conclusions in terms of the recipe of that sales copy that got turned into an animation was, one part educational content, second part known objections. That together is basically the recipe for demand. Whereas you and your 5B framework came to the same conclusion from the ad side, I've come to the same conclusion by building that by permission from the sales side. And where we come together is agreeing, if we don't educate the market with those types of the recipes for success, we're really only going after the same type of as everybody else.